Deirdre found it. All right. Good morning, Blue. Good morning, Mama Hado Bear. Julie Kiss. There's our Deirdre. Hello, everybody. It is Thankful Thursday. It's time to get together this morning and come into some joy and gratitude in the morning. And Suzanne, there you are. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so let's get going. Wow, what a great group already in here. So let's get into our heart brain so we can get on with whatever is going on in your world today. Annie 7, good morning to you and Grayson. All right, so let's just take a minute to go into our hearts and slow down the breathing. Ever how you want to do the breathing, just take it in deeply into your lungs and breathe it out slowly. And as you do so, just focus on something positive. Let's start this day on a really positive note, telling our brain how beautiful we are, how amazing we are. Let's get the whole family looking good this morning. So whatever it takes, whatever you need to say to yourself, to tell yourself that story, I am powerful. I am healthy. I am happy. Just start saying those affirmations to yourself as you do the heart brain. I'm willing to look at my life with fresh eyes. I'm ready to let go of what's dragging me down and holding me back. I am a powerful manifester. I'm ready to greet this day head on. I am in love with life. I am joy. I am creating something special in my life. I am love. I am light. I am peace. And we're all the P's for peace. And look at you, how beautiful. There's Charlie, Marietta, Andrea. Good morning. And Leo. Oh, Leo, let us know how it's going with work. I am super, super stoked for you and so happy that this is happening in your life. And I hope you have the very best day ever. Deirdre, I am a magnificent being of love and light, damn it. Yes, you are. And cheers to you, Deirdre, and to every one of you that are coming in this morning to be that light and to share that love. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And cheers. And Kathy, how are things in your world? Let's do a little check-in this morning. Let's do a Thursday check-in and see what's going on with everybody. You know, so many times we just come in and we don't really express. So I want you all to feel free when you come in here to just let me know what's going on. And, you know, it may not be positive. It may be something that's holding you down this morning. Let's get rid of that. Let's express it so we can all help clear whatever energy needs to be cleared this morning. Oh, Tammy, all good on your side of the world. I'm so happy to hear that for you, Tammy. I know that, you know, things can be stressful. People can be stressful in our lives, but I'm so happy that you're in a good place. And Kathy, I am thankful and blessed. Awesome. Good morning, Joanne. And good morning or afternoon to you, Hope. Happy Thankful Thursday, everyone. Love you all. Special healing going up to Stacy and her family. Yes, yes, yes. And Jennifer, I am grateful and all is good. Awesome. Charlie, I am blessed to be part of this beautiful, magnificent P family. Indeed. Leo says the manifestation oath worked. Not only I got a job that suits my schedule, but so many other opportunities and ideas have shown up. So grateful. Thank you for guiding us to the path of manifestation, Mama P. Absolutely. I love when there is success. When you win, we all win because we feel that beautiful vibration. We are so joyful and happy for you. How many times in life, before spiritual awareness, how many times has somebody had just something wonderful happen and they've had their win, and we step back and we're like, oh, I wish that was me. Congratulations, but I wish it was me and me having success. And that's part of the human nature. Once we realize that this is just a shell and this is not what it's all about, once we realize that we are all one and we are spirit walking around in these bodies, then we enjoy your win. We celebrate with you. We're honestly happy for you. And I love that shift. So if you've had that happen, if you've had times that you could look back and say, oh yeah, I remember being jealous of somebody. I remember wanting what they had and wishing that I had that, or thinking, oh, because somebody else got it, it's not there for me anymore. There is no lack in this world. There's enough for all of us. And that's one of the beauties of manifesting, and one of the beauties of looking at there's more than plenty in the world. So if you've got your win, if you have things flowing your way, that just means that I'm seeing success that I can have as well, that there's plenty to go around. And I don't have to be jealous of anybody. I don't have to wish for what they have, because I can have my own. And that's when we go into the lack mentality, that's one of the first things that happens is we're thinking, oh, I need to get my part because there's not going to be enough left over for me. But we don't want lack mentality. It's a very low vibration. So when we open that up and say, oh, there is no lack, then look at what's possible. We can have big wins like what Leo has encountered, and we can have that as well. We can have whatever we want. It's really a world of unlimited potential. So what is it that you want to celebrate? What is it that you want to manifest, so we can all wrap our arms around you and say, yay, we're all happy for you. And that's what this family does. That's what this family understands, because we're awake and we see it for what it is. We see that when you win, I win. And when you're in low vibration and you need help, I can be there stronger to put my hand out to help you up. So that's why I say, let's check in. Let's see how we're doing. And, just if there is something going on, then we can just hold you and we can let you know you're not going through it alone. Good morning, Rosalind. Thank you for being here. And I think I might have missed some comments as I was speaking. So let me just see what's going on up here. Suzanne, I felt stuck, but yesterday's class motivated me. I am on the right path. Yes, indeed. That's the beauty of when we are in a group setting. We get motivated by others. We get that energy of anything is possible, and it is. So when we learn more tools, and that's what classes are all about, is learning the tools to do things and to move forward, then you get unstuck. And I don't want anybody stuck. That's no fun. I've been there. I've been stuck myself. And I'm so grateful to people in my life that lit the path and that shone their light even brighter so that I could see. Hope. Zenith said he enjoyed his interview. So we shall await the email. Thank you all again for your continued support. Love and light to all our beautiful P's. Oh, thank you, Hope, for that beautiful start to the day. Kathy, well, I'm having a difficult start. I have extra pain in my right shoulder and right lower leg. All right, so we'll do some healing this morning. I'm up for that. Anybody else that has something going on that you could use healing for, just put it in the comments, or we'll just stick around because we'll do a heart healing and then I'll send some energy healing out for anybody who needs it. The energy knows where it needs to go. So you don't really have to say where it's at. Just say that you would love some energy healing, and then I'll know to focus it on you as well. Deirdre says, when I see a win for someone, it's a win for me too, because we're all one. We are all one, and we're all in this together. Oh my gosh, Lily Ann, thank you for being here this morning. So happy that you showed up here with us. And Brookie, it always makes me so excited to see you come in, Brookie. And how was the travel for your parents? Did they make it there safely? And how was that reunion with them? Rick Morrow, I meant to tell you yesterday that you nailed it. I have leg and foot pain. Well, it looks like there's a lot of leg pain going on. So let's focus on that root chakra when I do the healing today. All right, Kathleen, the past few days I have spoken to 4 people having shoulder pain, adding myself to it. Let's release all belief in burdens and know that we are all supported. Thank you, Kathleen. And yes, I have experienced some myself yesterday. I had a little bit of shoulder pain going on right at the shoulder blade area. So let's get rid of it. And you're so right. You are so spot on, Kathleen. Anytime there's a physical pain, there's emotional stuff that goes along with it, because all pain comes and starts from that emotional state and from our mental state as well. So we definitely will take time to do a healing this morning. So I'm excited about that. I love doing energy healing. And Hope, you're always open to receiving healing. Yes. And I'm so thrilled that things are looking up for you. And let's get that healing flowing inside the body. And Lilianne would love some energy healing. Yes, let's get that going. Suzanne, yes. And Joanne says, funny, as a therapist, have had many clients coming in with lower back pain. Lower back pain happens in the sacral chakra when we hold things inside, when there's something that we won't let ourselves express, or we feel like we can't express it. So we push it way down inside. And that's why it comes out in the lower back, because it's so repressed. And the best thing that you can do to relieve back pain is to release whatever that is. You can do a visualization. We'll do that. I'll do a visualization with you. Let's release some of that stuff. Brookie, your parents are on their way and should be arriving by noon, and you're excited to see them. Awesome. Well, safe travels to them for the rest of that journey, and just have a beautiful reunion with them today. And Brookie, you're open too. Yay. Lily has the back pain. That's very painful. Annie's open to healing. Kathy, I'm so happy for Zena. He is such a beautiful soul, just like his mama. Yes, he is. Thank you, Hope. Let's get the rest of the family in here so they can be involved in receiving of the energy that's going to flow. So thank you for calling in Great Auntie Jean, Sally and Tony, and our Erica. Erica's probably at work, so she may be able to listen to us, but I don't think she can respond because she's driving. Andrea, good morning, Andrea. Are you feeling any better? I know we lifted you up in prayer last night in our messenger group and praying for that throat to heal. So I believe this visualization will help with that. So I'll lead us in that in just a few moments. We still have people coming in. Good morning, Oksana. So good to see you here on YouTube. And I'm going to read our Kuan Yin for this morning. Okay. Let's see what Kuan Yin has and what's the good word for us from her. Spin the silken thread divine. In creating precious silks, there is a sorting process of sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You are commencing a new cycle, and it is time to release that which does not align with your true heart. Choose to release all vows, agreements, and connections that no longer serve your highest good. Boy, was Kuan Yin listening to us or what? Because I pulled the card, I hadn't even looked at it yet. And even Kuan Yin is saying we need to do a release. So that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to do a release. Yay. And yes, releasing and just dropping anything that we don't need is the most powerful things we can do for ourselves. Just imagine if you were walking through life and you were carrying with you this 5-gallon bucket that was full of stuff. It doesn't matter what that stuff is, but you're walking around and everywhere you go, you have to lug that 5-gallon bucket. Can you all envision that? Can you see yourself walking along and there's this bucket that you can't put down? You have to carry it everywhere you go. And it might have rocks in it. It might have water. It might have feathers. Whatever it has in it, you're lugging this along everywhere. There's no place for you to set it down. You don't feel like you can let it go. You can't let it out of your sight. So you just pick it up and carry it everywhere you go. What does that feel like? Just take a moment and visualize that. Just think about that. If you had to carry this along with you, every step that you take, every moment of every day, you have this 5-pound bucket that is just full to the brim of stuff. Look at it, feel the energy of that, feel the heaviness of that, and the burden of not being able to put it down. You don't feel safe putting it down because somebody might take your bucket. Somebody might take the pain away. Somebody might take the burden away. So look at your bucket and let's do this. As you look at that bucket and you see what might possibly be in there, maybe you don't know everything that's in that bucket, but you know some of the stuff that you're carrying around with you and not able to just shed it and let it go. What color is the bucket? What color is that container that you are putting all of that stuff in that you're holding on to? Stuff that's just keeping you held down, keeping you tethered so that you can't feel the lightness of your body. And let's see what else we got. Oksana, lower back pain indicates deep insecurity. When we worry about our financial situation or our material welfare, it is as if the base of the stalk of the plant is being pinched. We all need to ground ourselves constantly. The best way is to walk in nature and connect with the earth. The core of Mother Earth is a safe, solid, secure energy. It is nurturing, loving, caring place. Yes, it is. And thank you for that, Oksana. And connecting to the center with your lower chakras, and feel the mother always, always, always supports you, nourishes you, loves you, and provides for you. Yay. Absolutely. That is a yay. When we can really feel supported and nourished. So let's get back to the bucket. What color are your buckets? Anybody that can visualize yours? How are you seeing it? How is it showing up? And as you carry that bucket along, do you feel the weight of it? Do you actually feel the heaviness? Because I want you to feel it so that you can release it. If we don't acknowledge what's going on inside, then it's always going to be there. It's going to be stuck inside. So the best thing that you can do is to speak it out loud. Say what it is. What are you carrying? And Jean, thank you, Blue Jean, a white spackle bucket. There you go. And I see that bucket. I see it so full of rocks. I see the heaviness of it. I see you also with the little fae trying to help you lift that bucket as you walk along, and trying to take it from you, trying to tell you it's okay to let it go. It's okay. You don't have to have burdens. You don't have to have heaviness and things that are holding you back. Annie has a red and green bucket, the colors that would be root chakra and heart chakra. Yes, indeed. Red and green. I see that. I see that green. It's like a deep forest green is how it's showing up, is what I'm seeing. Anybody else want to share what color your bucket is this morning? And if you're not able to visualize it, just envision and go with me on this little tour. You know what it's like to get in your car and drive, right? Or ride, however you transport. So let's go for a little ride in the car. And then we're going into a parking lot. Go with me into the parking lot. Get out of the car after it parks and walk into a paint store. Now, in the paint store, they have all different sizes of buckets and containers, but they have those big 5-gallon buckets that I'm talking about, the really big, tall ones. Or maybe yours is even bigger than that. So pick out your bucket. Go into this paint store with me. And what bucket is calling you? Which one are you seeing that is yours, that you're connecting in with? And Brookie has a blue bucket. It's blue and gray. I see your bucket, Brookie. Jennifer's is red. Again, the root chakra. Isabel, good morning. Suzanne's is gray metal, like in the old times. Back in the day, those were the buckets that were used, weren't they? They were that, I call it the ugly gray, although no color is really ugly, but it doesn't have any appeal to it. It's just gray. So yes, Suzanne, I see that bucket that you're carrying. And Lillian, you have a gray one. Okay, so for those that are just coming in, we're doing a visualization so that we can do a release of the energy this morning. and bring in some energy healing into our bodies, into our spirit, into our emotions. Deirdre, you have green and gold. I like that. I like the gold. Yeah, that's high energy. All right, so hold on to your buckets. Right now, you're going to hold on to them. You're not releasing them just yet. I want you to really feel them. I have an orange bucket. Mine is, it's that bright orange, like you see when there's workers out on the road, and those orange cones that they set out to tell you that there's something going on with the road. It's a cautionary thing. So I have an orange bucket that I'm carrying around with me. And Charlie has the gray metal bucket. Oh, Kathleen, you have orange. Look at us. Oh, yes, I feel that energy. And orange is the sacral chakra. The Home Depot orange. There you go, Charlie. Yes, that's what that is. Isabel has a blue bucket. Now I want to read the card again. And let's see what's going on. Oksana says mine was white with silver swirls. Kathleen says Louise Hay has an affirmation for shoulder pain and burdens. I choose to allow all my experiences to be joyous and loving. Yes, indeed. All right, so I'm going to read this card again because I think there's a real message before we start to let go. In creating precious silks, there is a sorting process of sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. So this is what we're going to do, is go through our buckets. You are commencing a new cycle. Yesterday was the new moon. So today you're commencing that new cycle, working toward the full moon. And it is time to release that which does not align with your true heart. Choose to release, and this is the important part, choose to release all vows, agreements, and connections that no longer serve your highest good. I'm excited about doing this release with you, so let's get to it. And Rick has a purple bucket. Ooh, I like purple buckets. I want your purple bucket. I'll trade you. You can have my orange. Just kidding. Your bucket is your bucket. All right. And does Josie have a bucket? Let's see what her color is. And thank you all. Thank you for sharing with us what you're carrying around with you. And just envision everywhere you go, every step you take, that gray bucket, that orange bucket, that blue one, the, what else do we have? Green, white. Just see your bucket going with you as you walk along, the red one, whatever it was, just see you carrying that bucket. Josie's is red. All right. So thank you. Thank you, Josie, for playing with us. Now, let's just stop and take a pause. Anytime you take a pause, you have the ability to observe. As we are walking along, we're in motion. And so there's no time to really fully observe. It's like when I'm driving down the road, I can only see so much. I can pay attention a little bit to what's on the sidelines. Mostly I have to focus on the road and keeping that car in between the lines and keeping myself and others safe as I do so. Yesterday, I pulled out the webcam, and so I was able to see what I had missed. I was able to see the beautiful sceneries that I couldn't really sit and pay attention to as I was driving. And it just reminded me that in life, it's the same way. We may not be driving 80 miles an hour down the road, but we're still focused on that forward movement. We're focused on what's right in front of us. And sometimes we miss what's all around us, that 360-degree view. So that's what I want us to do right now. Just hit the pause button. Whatever you're doing, it can wait. It can wait a few minutes. So let's sit together with this. Sit with your bucket. It's okay. You can have it right there with you. It's not going anywhere just yet. So as you have hit the pause button, just take a breath in. And I want you to look with your spiritual third eye to see what's around you. Just feel into the energy, wherever you may be. Now, if you're driving, please don't close your eyes to do this. But if you're able to pause and just be with me, just stay present and just look at what's around you. If you close your eyes, you still know where you're at. You still know the room that you're in, or if you're outside, you know what that outside world looks like. Take a moment to let your spiritual eyes show you your environment, show you what you're dealing with. You're not moving. You're staying put. You've hit the pause. And now, with that spiritual eye, to see if anything catches your attention. Is there anything in particular that's speaking to you that says, I'm here, I've been here all along, you just haven't noticed me? So paying attention to where we are and what's surrounding us is so important. Now, as you're still being very still in your pause moment, I want you to pay attention to your bucket that you're carrying. Really see the color of it. And let's relate it to the colors of the chakra. So those who had the purple bucket, that's going to be the crown chakra. That's your energy where spirit can really speak to you, where it can come through in a big way. So let's clear any energy that's blocking communication from your higher self, blocking your spiritual path, anything that has to do with bringing in that connection between you, your higher self, divinity, and flowing that energy in to you. Because if you block that door, there's no way that it can enter. You've totally shut it out. So even if you had a different color of bucket, it's okay. I want you to still visualize opening that crown chakra. Just let it open up fully so that the spiritual flow can happen and come to wherever it's needed inside of your body. Now, the same thing if you had a white bucket that's still in the crown area. So just allow the energy to open wider, and you might feel it as it opens. You might get a sensation on the top of your head. Maybe there's a little bit of a spin that happens. Just feel it. It's not painful. Just allow it. Allow the opening. Asking for the angels' help here, especially asking for Raphael and Gabriel. So just allow that to happen and asking for all of divinity to shine that light so that you can see your crown chakra. You can see it opening up. For some, there's some physical pain in this area. I'm feeling what feels like a migraine or the remnants of a migraine. So for some, there's confusion, there's chaos. Just allow the energy to come into a beautiful pattern of opening and allow whatever takes place with that opening, allow it to show up for you fully. Now, if you had one of those purple buckets or a white bucket or a gold bucket, look at it. Look at your bucket and see if you want to carry that with you every minute of every day. If the stuff in there is so important to you that you can't let it go, you can't set it down, you worry that somebody might take that stuff or somebody might criticize it if they see the stuff in your bucket. So look at what it is that your bucket is filled with. And as you open up the crown chakra, you'll receive help from your higher self to really look inside the bucket, to look at what it is you're carrying with you. And you'll be able to sort through that, just like what Kuan Yin said, that you'll be able to sift through what's not needed, and you'll be able to hold on to what it is that you do need or want in your life. So in your bucket, there may be things that you say, oh, yeah, I can let go of that. I can let it go. And maybe you can toss the whole bucket. Maybe this is a time when you make a conscious commitment to say, I release all of this. But you're not going to do it yet. I just want you to observe the bucket right now because we're going to go on. So if your bucket was blue, it could be the indigo blue. That's the third eye chakra. So just allow the energy to flow into the third eye right now. And this is for everybody. Just allow that third eye to open up, to receive help, to let you come to the very highest point of all of your clairs opening. Everything that you have, and all of us have the same. Nobody has more clairs than anybody else. Nobody has less. It's just a matter of acknowledging them, of getting in touch with them. So see the energy swirling around your forehead and let it expand out for you. And if you feel a sensation there, just ask your higher self, what am I feeling? What is it that I'm not seeing? What is in my bucket that's creating a heaviness, that's creating an energy of holding me back so that I can't float higher into the higher dimensions? I'm still feeling some of the headache pain. So somebody has a throbbing in the temple area, and this will be in the third eye realm. So just allow whatever you're experiencing right now in that third eye, just allow it to go down into your bucket. Just put it in there, just pile it on. We'll just fill that bucket totally full to overflowing if you need to. But just pull whatever that is from this chakra and just say, okay, you're in the bucket. I'm letting you go. I'm letting go of all that agreement to hold on to that pain. I'm letting go of any vow that I took to suffer. And I'm doing this on all levels throughout all time and space reality. And now let's move down to the throat. So if you had a blue bucket, again, it could be a light blue, it could be any color, any shade of blue, but that's the communication color. So feel that, feel your throat chakra, and just allow it to open up. Allow the energy to expand from your throat. As you look in there and you see what's going on with the throat energy, just allow it to open. There are some people with things you want to say, things you want to express. I want you right now to reach inside. Just envision you can do this. You can take your hand and can reach into that throat chakra. And I want you to pull those words out. So if you need to say words, if you need to say a sentence, if you need to scream or yell or curse or whatever it is, to bring that up and out of you, that feeling of being stuck in this chakra. Pull it up and out and put it in your bucket. It needs to go in there. It doesn't need to be stuck inside of your body where it's going to create pain energy. Maybe you feel like you need to clear your throat or cough. Do that. Whatever you need to do, just let it out. And the best way to clear that throat energy that's stuck is to really express. So if you need to, and just let the energy flow out, do that. Do whatever feels right for you in your release. It's all unique to you. It's not going to be the same for everybody. Maybe you're somebody that can just breathe through it and just allow it to come out. Or maybe you're somebody that will benefit from the breath of fire. The breath of fire is so powerful. So let's do that. Anybody who's dealing with the throat energy right now, take a deep breath in, and we're going to stagger the breath out. This is a healing breath. It's going to heal whatever's stuck in there in the throat. And when you do this, you might have to cough. You might have to really express out that feeling that you're letting go of. So take a deep breath into your lungs, and we're going to stagger the breath out. So just go with it or just receive, whichever way it works best for you. So breathe in. Really empty the lungs. Get the energy flowing out from you. Just let it go. Let it go, and it can go into the bucket. Just see it traveling out of your throat chakra, out of this whole energy field, and let it go into your bucket. Doesn't matter what color your bucket is. It'll receive all of this energy. And if you need to repeat that, repeat it as much as you need to. Just let that energy flow out of you. And let's move on to the heart. The heart chakra, for those of you with the green bucket, you're carrying around blockages to love. You're carrying with you something that you think is protecting you from being hurt again. Maybe there's been times in your life when it was really painful to be in a relationship or to be in a family environment and interacting with other people. Or maybe it was your peers or those in your life who had some type of teaching role for you. All of these things we hold inside, and we don't allow the experience of beautiful love to flow in. So right now, if you're carrying a green bucket, just choose to open up to love. Letting go, as Kuan Yin says, of all vows, all agreements, and all connections that are no longer serving you. What is that you need to let go of? Just pull that from your heart center. Again, if you could take your hand and you could go in there and you could pull it out, do that. Just reach in and pull that energy and place it in your bucket. Take it from the inside of you where it's creating pain. It's creating an energy of hurt and sometimes of numbness if you're not allowing the love to flow in. Just pull that out and release it. And if you need to do the breath of fire and focus it on the heart, then do that. Stagger that breath, and with each exhale, just see it coming out more and more, pouring out from your heart area. And then we'll move to the solar plexus area. I don't know if anybody had a yellow bucket. It doesn't matter. But yellow is the color of your power center. So if you're carrying that around and you feel like you have to hold it close to your vest, then you're not allowing yourself to feel your own power. You're not allowing yourself to say, I am worthy. So I want you to do that now as you open up the energy of the solar plexus. Say to yourself, I am worthy. I am enough. I am a powerful spirit inside of this human body. And I choose to be my authentic self, to not cover up anything, even if that means looking at the hard stuff, looking at beliefs, looking at things that we took like vows and agreements, looking at things that we were taught is the way things are. But are they really? Are you still buying into that belief? Or are you just following along with it because it's comfortable? That's the way it's always been. That's your comfort zone. Look at your beliefs. Look at your thought process. Look at your whys of why you do what you do the way you do it. And when you do that self-examination, there may be things you can put in the bucket. There may be some old beliefs that you've been holding on to. And just because that's how you thought it had to be, there is no have to be. You create your life. You are the co-creator of your life with God. And as you connect in and you find that place inside of you, what is it that you've always been told that you have to do it that way? And I feel somebody clearing that. So let it clear. Stagger the breath out. Speak it out. Whatever you have to do to bring it out of you. Take your hand and reach in and grab it and pull it out and put it in your bucket to let it go. Let it go. Let it flow. And then we'll move to the sacral. And this is where a lot of you are holding energy. It's where I'm holding energy. That's why I have an orange bucket. And it's not a pretty orange bucket. I don't even like this bucket that I'm carrying around. So I'm choosing to let stuff go out of my sacral chakra. I'm choosing to open up to pleasure, to open up to play and recreation, to open up to every experience that's going to be joyous for me. I'm opening up to experiencing all of my senses that I have and allowing life to just be so full and flavorful for me. So if you've been holding back and you're not experiencing playtime, you're not experiencing happiness and joy that comes when you let go and be like a child again, then why? Pull that out. Pull out what's stuck in there and release it into your bucket. No matter what color your bucket is, it may be getting very colorful right now. Just pull it out and put it in the bucket. In this sacral chakra, when we hold on to those emotions and those things that are weighing us down, holding us back, it shows up as physical pain. And boy, I am sensing so much back pain. Somebody really is hurting. And it feels like you're just kind of leaning forward from all of the hurt. Let's release that. Let's pull that energy out. And that energy is affecting you all the way up your spine, going all the way up to the neck and the shoulders. This is coming from the sacral chakra. And that sacral chakra, if you're not feeling worthy, if you're not feeling like you are in control, then everything just kind of becomes very heavy there, like cement inside of your sacral area. So it's time to break that up. It's time to release it. So if it feels heavy like cement, I'm handing you this huge mallet that you can use. Just bring it up and crush it into whatever it is that has built up that's so solid inside of you that you can't let go, you can't move, you can't breathe, and you feel all this burden on your shoulders and your back to where it's bending you over in life. It's time to be straight and tall and know your worth and know your beauty and know that you deserve good things. You deserve happiness. You deserve joy. So release it. Let it out. Put it in your bucket. And let's move into the last one, the root chakra. And this is a biggie. The root chakra is red. And some of you had a red bucket you're carrying around. That red energy, that root chakra, is all about your safety, your security, your finances, your family life, your nutrition. There is so much that's governed here in the root. It's your survival zone. It's being able to live in this human body on this place called Earth. So if you are dealing with root chakra energy, I want you right now to say to yourself, I am safe. In this very moment that I am here, I am present. I am safe. I am healthy. I am surrounded by love. I am supported. I know my worth. And I'm able to be flexible with myself as I bend my knees, as I flex the ankles. So just allow right now, allow yourself to be held up, allow yourself to be supported. And if you're feeling any pain in that root chakra, your base chakra, just choose to put that pain in the bucket. You can let go of it. All physical pain has a beginning in the emotional state. So whatever you're feeling, if there's fear, if there's anger, if there's hurt, all of those feelings you can let go of. You can release, as Kuan Yin says, choose to release all vows, all agreements, all connections that no longer serve you. So see yourself pulling that energy out of your legs, out of your knees. There's knee pain going on. I feel it. I feel somebody that's unable to really bend and move. Let it go. Pour it into the bucket. Okay, so now look at your bucket again. Try to pick it up. It's been sitting there with you. I want you to stand. You don't have to physically stand, but in your mind, stand up and try to pick up your bucket. Feel the weight of it. Feel how heavy it is now that you pulled stuff out and gave it to the bucket. What does it feel like? Is it too heavy for you to pick up? Well, let's do something about that. So take a breath in. And here's the work. Here's where you do your part. Here's where you decide that bucket is not needed. That bucket represents everything that's holding you back, everything that's keeping you tethered to that 3D heavy energy. If you want to move forward and you want to move beyond the pain and beyond the stuck feeling, here's your opportunity. And all it takes is your commitment. All it takes is your word to say, I choose to release all vows, all agreements, and all connections that no longer serve my highest good. So I want you to say that. Look at your bucket. Really look at it. Observe it. Maybe you can see now what's inside your bucket. Or maybe you just see this blob inside of there that's very heavy and dark. And I want you to say that. Let's say it again. I choose to release all vows, agreements, and connections that no longer serve my highest good. I choose to release them on all planes, in all time, in all space, no matter where it started, where the beginning point was that I started taking on that energy. I choose to allow it from the very beginning that it came into my energy field. Take a moment. If you can honestly say that you want to release your bucket, you want to let it go, all of a sudden you have superhero strength. Pick up that bucket. You can pick it up with both hands and fling it toward the universe. Just see that bucket flying away from you, and you're releasing all of that stuff that was in it. You're letting it go. And as you send it away from you, I see Archangel Michael taking it the rest of the way. You had to make the commitment. You had to make the decision, the choice to let go of it. But once you do, once you set that bucket free, then Michael is going to take it the rest of the way. You don't need it anymore. So let him have it. Let him take it and transmute it into something positive into the world. So how's your bucket now? Is it still with you? Are you still able to reach down and pick it up? Or is it gone? Gone away from you, away from your energy field, which now should be so much lighter. You should be able to feel into your body and feel into your emotional body and see if there's anything that didn't get put in the bucket. Is there anything that you chose to hold on to? Because we do that. We do that as humans. We say, nope, I can't let this go. I got to hold on to this anger. I got to hold on to this hurt. That person hurt me, so I got to hold on to it. No, you don't. We don't have to hold on to anything that's hurting us, because that's the key. It's hurting us, nobody else. Deirdre chooses to release all vows, agreements, and connections that no longer serve her highest good. I no longer need no stinking bucket, damn it. I love it. Rick gave it a toss. Annie is seeing the color white. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing your work this morning. Thank you for agreeing to be the very best you ever. And that's the goal, isn't it? As we're working through this life and walking each other home, we want to do it feeling the very best we can feel. And if we're carrying around all of that stagnant, heavy energy, we're not going to feel good. Our back's going to hurt. Our shoulder's going to hurt. Our neck's going to hurt. Our knees are going to hurt. We're going to be weighted down under all of that crap. You don't need it. Let it go. Annie, they're showing you flowing water in a stream. Awesome. I love that. The washing away of all of it. That's Archangel Gabriel, bringing the water in for clarity, letting you see how you feel. And I want to hear, are you feeling any different after you let go? Joanne, you saw silvery stars. I love that. I love that when we let go of that which we don't need anymore, that which was a burden to us, it can be transmuted into beautiful, positive energy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who released. I let go of my orange bucket. I don't need no stinking orange bucket. I don't even like orange buckets. And Rick's feeling good. Yay, yay. All right. Well, let's go into our hearts that feel so clear and clean right now. And let's do that heart healing right now, lifting up everybody that still is holding on to burdens, everybody who has physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain, whatever pain, anybody that's hurting in any way. Let's send a heart healing to them. Anyone who wasn't here to get rid of their bucket, let's show them the light from our heart. And let's send that right into Mama Gaia as well. Let's let Gaia release some buckets. There doesn't need to be such heaviness and such pain on our earth. So send that healing right to the center of Mama Gaia. And let's ask for peace to come forward, because we sent beautiful, pure, positive energy right into earth. And we allowed it to come back up through all of that mess and reach the hearts of everyone who's hurting right now. And then let's send that to each other. Annie, this would be cool if we did it weekly. Yeah, we can do a weekly release. Brookie says, wonderful, thank you. I tossed my bucket out beyond the horizon over a couple of mountaintops. And then Michael took it from there, Brookie. Michael helped it go up to the universe. And Hope released her bucket, and it's nice to feel lighter. Deirdre is vibrating right now. So cool. Well, let's send that vibrating energy out to each other. From my heart to your heart, and from your heart to everybody that's gathered together. Let's send out love on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here today to experience this. Michael took your bucket, Suzanne. Awesome. Thank you for showing up for you today, and continue to show up for you. If you start to feel a bucket hanging around, kick it. Kick it away from you. You don't need a bucket. You don't need to hold on to stuff. Just breathe into your heart. Breathe the energy in wherever it needs to go and release it out. That's all you need to do. You don't need a bucket anymore. You don't need something filling up with crud that is just heavy and ugly and not doing you any good, not serving your highest purpose. So let's hear a little bit of Leo in our life and get on with our day.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning,
that's release, Joanne. That's what that is. It's letting go of what is no longer serving your best.
Where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me
you have a smile on your face. When you release, when you let go, all of a sudden we can't stop smiling. The happiness is going to bubble up out of you.
Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give
me a cuppa full of joy every morning, right? Oh, thank you for being here, Lily. Deirdre, thank you. So much love to you. You're welcome, Rick.
There really is no secret. We simply
accept, align, allow.
AAA, y'all. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day at 8. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy every day at 8. Just start the day on the high five, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all. Give me a cuppa joy, Cuppa Fulla Joy. Give me cuppa joy, 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 give me cuppa joy.
Awesome. I'm so proud of every one of you. Now, just a thought. If you have any little thing that comes up that says, I want what was in that bucket back, don't do it. Just let Michael keep it. You have that choice. You have the choice to pick it back up again. But just feel that feeling that you've got going on right now. Right now. Just let it go. Let it go. And you'll feel that release more and more as you go through your day. And Joanne, the lower back pain moving to the shoulder. Yes, absolutely. Just let that go and let it flow so that you can straighten up and be powerful and confident as you go through your day. I love you all so much. So many blessings of love to you. Namaste, y'all. I will see you later. Bye, everybody.